Hello, heroes and villains. Welcome to Multiverse. So we will give it a try one more time. Sadly, the stream crashed, so nothing I could do about that.
Do you have your invites turned off?
Oh, it could be.
We can't seem to invite you. It's instantly declined.
Oh yeah. I did turn off some of the invites because sadly, at some point I would get invited 100 times a day to go into missions, so I had to turn it off at some point. I was toying also. I also get I get a lot of spam, let's say, during the day. There's some
Sure.
times where I have a hard time making videos because I keep on getting spam.
That makes perfect sense. No, actually, that makes a lot of sense, actually. But do you want to turn it on just for this one invite?
Actually, the instance invitation was on. But the group invite is off. So let's accept. So let's try one more time. Although you did invite me earlier, I'm a bit surprised.
Really? That is very strange. Well, let's see what happens here. It instantly declined you again. So, do you want me to take this group out, and
No,
then we'll just...
no. I'll give me a minute. I know I
All
just
right, of
changed
course.
it. Let's check it again. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, that should do it. Hello, Shinobite.
Good to go.
Sadly, the game crashed, the stream crashed, everything crashed. So we're starting again. Hello, Connor. Let's hope it doesn't crash this time. But you never know.
Right. But you never know. And Connor's here. Hello, Connor.
Well, I guess if we
Getting a
start
little
getting
busy. You're here. Perfect.
if we start getting issues with YouTube, I guess we could decide to stream on Twitch at some point.
All right. Be in. Pretty straightforward raid. Yeah, welcome back. But at the same time, you just abandoned us. We didn't know what to
Always.
do for 5 seconds. We just stood here in disbelief, wondering, did he just desert us?
I'm surprised you didn't play.
And I was like,
I'm surprised you didn't play a Legend PvE while you waited. So were you able to spam for some of those feats?
oh no, I already have them. I'm done. You guys are talking to a skill point king here. I have all that kind of stuff done. I've been helping out other people, though.
Hello, Red Army.
Okay, there's our people. Coming back in. Alright. I don't like the EU broker. Oh, how bad is the EU broker? I'm curious, Connor.
Well, I'm guessing the prices must be much lower, but items must be a bit more rare. There's less player base, so probably less people selling the stuff. Hello, dumb kid.
Find a way to unlock the. Oh no, not this again.
Oh, wrong. That's what happens when you watch the chat.
I know, right? This is kind of difficult at times.
It's okay. We'll survive somehow.
Somehow, we'll make it work. We always do. You're finally able to watch him live. Yes.
Well, from now on, we should be here live at 5 every Friday. I'm trying to think of another day that we could go live. Just not sure yet which one.
We'll apply it
over there.
We're
losing people, and that's just growing their numbers.
We're almost there.
Maybe we'll go back to Thursdays or someday on the weekend. We'll figure it out.
Get off the line.
Okay, so we gotta take the dust over.
Oh, yeah, I've been here before. I don't know the code though. It's been a long time.
Roy G. Biff. That's the code. But you can just do whatever color, honestly. It doesn't matter. We're not going for a feat.
Okay.
Oh, we need to talk to Carol first. Yep, there we go.
Okay, we're going to use Brainiac's logic battery like a gigantic nuclear mixing bowl to fuse the mists together. We put in the rainbow, we get out our pot of gold. A mist with the power to neutralize the Black Lantern in Metropolis. I'm going to reconfigure the logic battery. The mist must get in there safely.
I can't get the 2 collection pieces for the negative Speed Force material. Well, supply and demand, my friend. You gotta open up those time capsules.
You either open the time capsule or bite the bullet and purchase the code, the thing from Booster Gold. I guess I'll let you take it then.
We're running out of time.
I know. Pull your jet.
We have to actually explain mechanics on the last boss. Here. Drop him?
For the negative Speed Force, yeah, purchase it from Booster Gold. You won't be able to find the collections on the broker. I'm guessing if you do find it on the broker, it would be like $1 billion. And my guess is you're gonna have to, if you want to buy it, you're gonna have to get it from the trade chat. And it'll cost you 2, 3, 5 billion. I have no idea how expensive it must be right now. So you pretty much have to buy it from Booster Gold at this point. I know it sucks because it's like 5,000 quarks, but it's pretty much a better option.
Have you ever thought about dressing up as another villain? God, no.
But I would imagine you as Catwoman easily enough.
No response.
I know.
Get a room. Better yet,
See, get a room. That was the response.
We'll get there when we go.
If you become a member, you get 500 loyalty points. On PC, it's 500 station cash.
Darrell Ferris, perhaps you could use some assistance.
Monk, can you give us a lift to Metropolis?
Gather.
You get 150. Is it 150? 125? 150 replay badges. Probably a few. Oh, and unlimited. You can use all your cash, obviously, which allows you to play the broker. Playing the broker is pretty much a game in itself in this Universe Online, but it's pretty essential in order to be able to get certain things. Yeah, sadly for the quarks, Connor, there's no. Yeah, you have to save up your quarks and play the long game. And eventually, if you get 5,000 quarks, then you should be able to purchase the material from Booster Gold. And sadly, as expensive as it is, it's pretty much the better option right now to be able to get.
Death is a part of the natural order of things.
To be able to get the material.
Overstepped his bounds. We'll have to find a way to send him back to the land of the unliving, or the worst case scenario will become.
If I was with my league right now, we would just be going straight to the boss and we would take all these Black Lanterns with us. A lot of fun to do, very chaotic, stressful on the healers.
Oh, you mean pulling everything in one big pile and then...
As soon as you touch this boss here, all the Black Lanterns will follow.
Okay.
So if you just ignored them, that's what would happen. Let's not do that.
What do we do if we play the episodes? I'm not sure what you mean.
I mean, you would get the gear that's corresponding to that DLC to help boost up your overall CR.
But we do not get the time capsule. Pretty much everyone gets time capsule the same way. It drops, I would say every 20 minutes. Nix might correct me on that.
That's right. I'm surprised somebody actually did it. Somebody actually hit Superboy. All right, here we go. Here we go. This is gonna be a little stressful.
That's the risk of running with random people. You never know what's gonna happen.
Oh, these aren't our random people. These guys are our viewers. They're not random.
Oh, random viewers then.
They may look random. If they're heroic looks.
Haven't you learned
Okay,
yet?
so we need...
Life is
I mean, we
futile.
don't necessarily have a
Your
tank,
plan
so this will be a little
futile.
difficult for this
That
part.
white mist can't even penetrate my lord's flesh.
My herald is correct. Your hope dies here, as will you all.
With somebody being taken to the... I don't know how much I was cut off there. We need to bring in the 4 barrels in this part of the fight and bring them up top. Somebody will put them in the right spot. And then eventually we will start the Necron fight. I'll explain how that works as we're going. I'll try and tank it. I mean, I'm not an actual tank, but I'll give it.
Monk is going to teleport in the mist. We'll need to get it
As long as I have the
inside
aggro, I guess. So.
Yes.
Just keep me alive, Mr. Prime Barry Allen. And all will be dandy. You guys don't even need to even attack. There's no point in attacking.
It's fun.
But,
Recharges the supercharge.
yeah, but they just keep coming back and they hit harder.
Oh yeah, it did.
Ooh, need to get those heals. Oh, actually, that's blocking up. There we go. That's... Somebody will eventually get sent off here. It's me.
Oh, one of the barrels.
Bring in the barrel. Bring in the barrel into that area as quickly as you can.
So thank you. Guess we can get rid of the black hands or the mobs.
Mobs, yep. You can. I forgot. I don't even have my soda on right now. Somebody can come get me. Good. I need to put on my sodas though. I forgot. I still have my claw bombs on.
We'll forgive you.
I wouldn't.
That's because you're an evil villain.
Yeah. I'm good. Oh, anyone else was picked? Let's take it.
Oh, right. How many barrels?
I think in total it's 5. I think 4 or 5. I have other people who are messaging me right now. Sorry. If you are watching, though, we are full. We are in BN right now. Blackest Night. Some more Black Lanterns.
Yeah, it would be nice if they if they put all their servers together at some point.
That would be nice. Absolutely.
Sadly, it doesn't have to do with so much DC Universe Online as Sony and Microsoft don't really want to cooperate. Like at some point when let's say Xbox was the big dog, Sony wanted to be able to have crossplay, but at that point Microsoft Xbox didn't see the point of that. And when the tables turned, then it was Microsoft, Xbox who wanted to have crossplay, and Sony didn't really want to do that. So sadly, They seem to have held a grudge. But hopefully things will change at some point.
There be death.
That would be nice, for sure.
I didn't keep track how many barrels.
Oh, I can now, because I'm inside. There's only 2, so guys, we need 2 more, quickly.
Okay.
Yep,
You just
I'll
went
take
with
this.
one,
Your vigor
Yeah.
disgusts me.
so we need one more.
This- Yep, 1. Oh, I did it again.
That was nasty.
Help me out, guys.
I can't reach
Okay.
you.
That's fine. There we go. Better. Just make sure if you teleported, make sure you look behind you for the barrel. Then you take it, you pick it up, and you take it to the right spot. So whoever's there now,
Oh, the barrel is there. Okay.
this could be the end if the person does this correctly. Oh, but we are having a hard time.
Almost,
getting this.
almost.
The greatest lantern of all is mine.
No, it was mid. Alright, no worries. We'll try it again. Do you guys watch The Flash? I have. I found it hard to get into the last season and the season before that. Definitely loved the first couple seasons of The Flash.
Oh yeah, the first season was awesome.
With like Captain Cold and
Greatest lantern of all is
there we go.
The first season was pretty much when the CW was at its best. We had
Agreed.
crossovers with Arrow. We had and the whole mystery about the man in the yellow suit. That was pretty awesome.
That was so good.
Sadly, by the third season, I think. Which season did they start using Ralph Dibny? Was it the third?
I believe yes. I believe it is the third or the fourth.
So basically, when they reached the third season, they were trying to focus on any character but the Flash. They would focus on Ralph. They would focus on Cisco. They would focus. So the Flash at that point pretty much became a side character in his own show. So that was a bit disappointing, and it went downhill from there. The season after that, they focused on Nora.
Oh, Nora went. That storyline was awful.
Oh yeah, and then I think Nora is the last season is it the last season I watched? I may have watched some of the season after that, but I was pretty much checked out by then.
Okay. Yeah, I think you're only missing then one season. Okay, another barrel's going up. Hopefully they get put in the right spot, and we can start the fight. Oh, we are good to go. Okay, so to avoid dying in this boss fight, there are black holes that'll be on the ground. Avoid standing on them.
Going back to the land of the unliving.
And quickly take them out as soon as you possibly can.
You two sound just like a team.
What about the
All
lantern symbol? Does that have any use?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. Okay, who he's just pointed at, that's where the black hole's
Oh, there he is.
Whoa!
There we go.
Achievement unlocked.
And if you guys are lucky enough, maybe you guys got
In the entire universe.
the death vest.
I can't say that I have ever been more proud of you.
Nah, I bought it. I have the dev vest, but I bought it from a broker.
Well, it wasn't easy,
It never is.
but the War of the Light is over.
Everyone deserves a bow.
Yeah, it's never easy.
Are you inviting me to a group again?
You were out of the group. Remember, when you DC'd, you were
I
taken
see.
out of the group.
Well, let's pass. I don't need the collection.
On to DWF, where we take on Darkseid.
You wouldn't do that to poor little Darkseid.
Well, maybe this representation of Darkseid.
Okay.
Remember, you can't actually kill Darkseid. This is just a look that he has. It's not really the real Darkseid. Darkseid really doesn't have a body.
I wish we had access to that map more often, or for other.
Absolutely. It's a great map for other DLCs.
Alright, enough sightseeing. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, let's do some sightseeing in the Darkseid War Factory. There's some great stuff to look at in there.
The Red Lantern ring. You have to have the Red Lantern power, the Rage power. Hello, clickbait. Oh, I guess we have to leave.
Snowberry moments. Yes. That was something that I found was quite hilarious to watch.
Snowberry moments.
Caitlin Snow, you know, Killer Frost.
Yeah.
They said that they kind of gave them a
this year
tag
they're trying
because-
to yeah, I heard they're trying to match. They were trying to match them last year. And
yeah, or the year before that.
Okay.
But yeah.
She wouldn't do that to Firestorm.
Well, he would if Firestorm's dead.
And whenever she dates,
Spoiler.
whenever she dates someone, it turns out to be evil.
I know she has a string of bad luck. I think in that show. I don't know what she's doing right now.
Batwoman, I didn't watch that. I watched the first 3 episodes, and I couldn't go further than that. The first episode wasn't that bad. It was like a lesser version of Batman Begin. But after 3 episodes, the whole drama with Alice, I just couldn't do it. Already with Flash, after 2 or 3 seasons of The Flash, I was getting really tired of the whole family drama. Joe always worrying about Iris and wanting to protect her, and
Oh yeah.
which also made
100% agree.
which also made me not enjoy Black Lightning very much. Like Black Lightning was pure family drama. Black Lightning worrying about his daughters, and then I hated that.
Oh, we got a comment within our group. Hey, Multiverse, I noticed you haven't made a Damian Wayne video. And
Yeah, I saw. There's too many videos to make and not enough time. Damian Wayne is on the list. I have no idea when I'll be able to make it.
Pretty standard look to go for in the Teen Titans DLC. Purple gear or the enhanced gear. Damian Wayne.
All right, I'm also on Apocalypse, and I'll be beside you when we face Darkseid.
But do you have
Right
his
now, we
boots
both have
though?
other
That's
problems to
interesting
deal with.
because that was an OP.
Darkseid is a
Nipponite
threat
item
to
in that
every
DLC.
living being in the universe. He
I got
rules his
some
world,
boots. Oh,
Apocalypse, with an
lagging
iron
behind.
fist, and has destroyed countless other worlds.
I don't think I have his OP boots. I'm still missing 2 or 3 Teen Titans collections.
Resist. Darkseid
Oh, sorry.
They were fairly expensive at some point.
physically and mentally.
There we go. Oh yeah.
They were well.
Send everything he
They were
has.
more expensive than I was willing
Don't
to
mistake that.
pay for, and I didn't really care so much about the boots.
Never a dull moment.
Like I still have maybe a dozen collections that I didn't bother purchasing just yet. Oh,
Sounds like you got some homework to do.
so I sure do.
Ooh, that's a
Ah.
lot of people. A lot of people.
You should not have done that. Too slow.
Evil Calabac.
I'll bash your head in.
These CR 169 characters are really giving us a hard time as 300.
They sure are.
Need to put on our bootstraps and figure this out, fellas. Or ladies. I don't know.
Well, if I trust if I trust YouTube, 96% of the audience is guys, so odds are it's probably gentlemen, even if we have a female character.
Right, that's true. I don't necessarily need that collection, so I'll hit greed instead.
Sorry, I'm
Iconic
lagging a bit
ones-
behind.
That's fine. Wants to know, do you read comic books or watch Comic Storian anytime?
Oh yeah, I do watch Comic Story once in a while. But it's been a while since I read comics. Although I read, what did I read lately? I ordered a few comics recently. Oh, what am I doing wrong?
Oh, you're going the wrong way.
I know. It's just I stopped for the collection, for the investigation, and now I lost the group, I guess. Oh, there we are. So I purchased a couple of omnibuses, like the John Byrne omnibus, the Marvel Universe John Byrne omnibus, and what else? There was also an omnibus by John Byrne for Superman. So we should spread out. What else?
Well, I mean, honestly, we need a tank in most situations. We'll see if we can actually make this work, but we just need our healers to keep up. So that's all. Then we'll be dandy. Preferably try to take out one at a time. Lashina does have a reflect. I'll try and call it out when it happens.
Is that what killed us earlier?
No, that was just overtime damage, like what's happening to us right now.
Okay.
You will bleed for this.
Keep drinking sodas when you guys can. Your damage is getting a little too split. But that's okay. Oh, Lashina's doing her reflect, don't hit her.
You will
Attack
bleed
Calabac
for
if you
this.
guys want.
Calabac is almost down, I think.
Good, Lashina is almost as well. Lashina is down. I am gone.
Oh, that's much
You
better.
got it. Well, this is actually, I guess, your first time on this character going into this raid, so. Another investigation right over here. You didn't already get it?
Oh, I hear it. Shinobite is asking where to get free materials. Well, it depends on your definition of free. There's a whole bunch of them that you can purchase in the Watchtower if you're willing to farm for source marks. There's quite a few vendors that sells materials for source marks. Oh, did we lose someone?
We did! Oh no. Quickly, does anybody want in on this group?
So we vote no to reopen the instance.
They call themselves gods,
No.
but they are terrified that we are strong enough to
If
resist
anybody
them.
wants to quickly
Let's
say
show them
yes or
who
no,
we
you can join. We could probably do this next boss, though, honestly. While we're waiting. I do. Anthony, shoot me your, oh, never mind, I already got one.
The material I have, sadly, you can't really get it right now.
Tony and Blizzard, come on down. You're the next contestant for DWF.
Oh yeah. Sorry, Chris Dash. He just invited Kryptonian Blizzard. Stick around. If someone else leaves for whatever reasons, we could invite you instead.
Alright, so we'll wait for him to come join us.
Gross. Oh, okay. So for the materials, oh, there's a collection here. I'll let him take it. So for the materials, sadly, you can get a whole bunch of them from the Watchtower. There's quite a few vendors in Watchtower that sells materials for source marks nowadays.
I mean, if you have stabilizers, you could try for, what was it, Cursed Gotham time capsule that has all those materials in it? I'm trying to remember.
Yes. Yes, the Cursed Gotham time capsule has like the blue spark material.
Oh, here we go. Let's go.
You will fall to the might of the puck.
Here. But yeah, I would say if that's what you're after, I mean, again, it's a good luck retrospect. It's tough to do.
Josie and stick around. We're basically playing with people right now. With some luck, if somebody leaves, we can invite you. But right now, the group. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Right now, the group is pretty full.
Looks like we're working on Harriet. Oh. Wow. That might be a tough pickup. Ooh. Let's get our healer though. That's important. I might be able to.
Come on, everyone is important. Even Unix.
But if you're on fire though, that might be a very difficult grab. But we are successful. Very good. First try.
I'll take it.
There's room for improvement.
Of course, always.
All right, now to take on the big man himself. Wow, I feel like I need all these briefings too.
Just give me a second. I'll pick up the investigation.
Yep, that's fine.
I have a video about changing powers, Alvin. You could try to take a look at that video. I'm on fire.
Literally?
Yes.
Ah, okay. That's not good.
It's okay. I'm good now. I have a video about changing powers, so you could take a look at that. That might help you out. I was planning to make another one, but somehow it just when I recorded my footage, it just didn't work out so well. Oh,
that's fine. Somebody had to take the shot.
Oh yeah, you pretty much have to purchase a power change token, which is $10 in the marketplace. You could wait for a sale. We had a sale, 50% sale some time ago.
If there's going to be any kind of a sale, you'd have to wait till about... Oh, there I go again. What would it be? Probably a summer sale? They don't normally do spring sales, do they?
It's random. It's hard to predict when they'll make sales because they don't always make it at the same time.
Sure. They tend to go with season. They tend to have sales, though.
For the Valentine event, it should start February 17th. Damn, I hate those shoulders.
It's awful.
To get to
This
Earth,
design
Dark
is
Side,
terrible.
you'll have to go through me. Through us.
Okay, the only thing about this fight, Darkseid at times will not be... You can't hit him.
You cannot have it. I will ensure humanity's survival.
Do your worst, Darkseid. We will never submit to you.
You needlessly struggle against the will of Darkseid. Your interference will not be forgotten. I will have the source.
You have to look in the marketplace, and it's probably in supplies. Supplies or upgrades, yeah, that could be it.
There are some videos I'd like to make for you guys based upon the concepts of how to build a proper group when it comes to doing specific raids. Not all the raids are the same, where you need the one role of each. It's very different. There are some things that I'd like to discuss with Multiverse. There might be something that we can do in the future when it comes to content for you guys. And like going over concepts of DLCs and other things. Like raid building. Okay, where's Ray? Okay, dark side. Oh, there she is. Okay, I have the arrow on me, so I have the arrow. So I'm going to take it to my buddy Superman. Though he's not my buddy, I'd rather just let him die than me.
Come on, Superman is everyone's friend. Even you, Mr. Nix.
Yes. Sure.
Oh, we don't have healers anymore. I'm so sad now.
Should have one. The Flash is healing.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we're doing pretty good here so far. We're not at the halfway point, but we're almost there. Eventually lava will fill the ring. I'm no floor expert, but I think that's a bad thing.
This is as far as you go.
I apologize, guys, if we're not answering your guys' questions.
Yeah, we're a bit busy right now.
Fight is very mechanically driven, where we have to be paying attention. For example, I think I'm the only one who's burning Granny right now, but she's almost up. Your job is to handle the S. Do that. Okay, back to dark side. We'll have to do that one more time where we take out Granny. Alright, let's find her. Figure out one more time.
If you buy a rage token or any power token, you also have to buy a power change token. Sadly, if you buy the rage power, yeah, you could trade a new character using the rage power, no problem. But if you buy the rage power and you have a character that already has been created some time ago, sadly you're gonna have to buy a power change token to be able to change your power to rage. So if you use the rage power on a new character, you just need to purchase a power. If you want to use the rage power on your old character, then you have no choice. You have to purchase a power change token. Oh, that was good.
One raid to go. We are in desperate need. We have to have a tank for this next raid. There is no issues about it because it's too recent of content. So,
can anyone in the group switch to tank?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to ask Kryptonian because he is a side tank. So I'll ask to see.
Okay. Alvin, check my power change video. I have a video. I called it changing powers or something like that. Just search in my videos for powers or changing or change, and you should be able to see how to do it.
Okay, so while I'm waiting to try to find our tank, do you want to venture on over to the seasonal anniversary event to make sure that you got those two checked off?
Oh, sure, sure.
While I'm trying to figure this out. Oh. Razor. Oh. Tell you what. If you guys are a tank, it looks like there's a lot of you here. First one to message me gets in the group. Mr. Frostnix is the one you need to be messaging.
Yes.
I'm glad there's like 3 or 4 of you tanks that are in this chat you're watching. There are some things, like I said, that when it comes to this channel that I think we need to spike a bit about, like going over roles specifically, maybe a little bit more in depth. So I feel like there are videos like that that I think Multiverse and I need to take it a little more serious.
And Nix forgot to say the tank has to have 5,000 skill points, at least.
5,000 skill points, that would be way more than me. I am Mr. Frostnix. I'm the one who's talking right now.
Oh, yeah, it's work. I have Necron here. The evil dark side. And let's see about Brainiac. The other day, yeah, somehow I still don't. Brainiac, I could not purchase Brainiac for some reason.
Oh, you can't do Brainiac?
Well,
but you already have it, though.
Yeah, I have it in my lair, so somehow it seems to be glitched. Doesn't matter. So next will be our friend Typhon.
Oh, Typhon? Oh, you need Typhon too? I thought you needed Barbados.
Well,
if you need Typhon, we'll do GOM. We'll do that one. Yeah. Much easier, actually.
Well, the Barbados raid, does it not give you the Batman who laughs?
What one gives Barbados? I feel like that's the one. But then where do you get Batman who laughs? Oh, that's so interesting.
Just
I must have it all.
The menu is lagging a little bit.
Cars, Thomas, we are doing great. Can't find the power token. Let's see if I can find it here in a couple seconds while people are queuing up.
The power token, let me check. I don't think it's a token for the power.
Yeah, isn't it an upgrade? Yeah. Look under upgrades. And it's at the very top. Very straightforward to find.
So you have the respect power type, but I mean if you want to purchase a power, you just purchase a power. It doesn't give you a token. Then it will unlock the power for your old account. So you could create any characters with that new power. Like if let me show you Alvin. Unless we go to the mission first. Sinister Outcast. The offline bit might be the way my name is spelled. The I in Multiverse is actually a small L. So let me show you Alvin. Quick. So for the powers, you can purchase any powers you like. It doesn't give you a token. It will just unlock the powers for your account. And for the upgrade, then if you want to change your power, then you have to purchase the token.
Or shall we go take this fight to Typhon? By Hera, you are impossible. But you are right. Before we can fight Typhon, we need a weapon. Clearly. And a formidable one at that. Will the lightning bolt of Zeus be formidable enough for you, Circe? Other than his crown, it is the most powerful weapon in Olympus. And I know where we can find one. The Forge of Hephaestus. You don't say. That's why we're here.
Hello, Tristan Gerber.
Bought the token. Well, that's good.
So if you click on your token, it will show you the powers you have access to. If somehow you want to change to a power you don't have access to, you will have to purchase that power. I've been here many times. Although, probably could be with my villain character though.
Everyone, defend yourselves!
Okay, so you could just select Rage to the power you want to change into.
I remember for the longest time I thought Rage was just a villain only.
Should have been. Should have been Rage for villains and Blue for heroes, but somehow they decided to make Rage for everyone. Although at the time they were starting to use Rage, the Red Lanterns as anti-heroes as opposed to heroes in the comics, because they wanted to have a Red Lantern comic, and you cannot make a comic about villains, sadly.
I've been meaning to take my rage character a little more seriously. I think that rage power, I hear about it all the time, about how much fun people have with it. I get it.
It is fun, but I still don't think I've wrapped my head around Rage Crash.
Hephaestus should be proud
Either I do it by
not only his
accident
skill
or I
with
don't
metal,
really do it.
but
I'm
your
not sure.
valor in battle.
Sure.
I understand that Zeus's mighty lightning bolt was never
Nah,
meant
evil
for mortal hands.
invisible walls.
I will endure the burden of carrying the
Wait a
mighty
second.
bolt. It is our
So,
only hope of beating Typhon.
I think I named the statues wrong then. Because I was constantly saying Barbados when we were doing the video, but it was Typhon.
That's right.
Well, that's okay. Now I figured this out. Okay, we got to figure it out now. That's hilarious. I thought Typhon was Barbados for the longest time on that. Oh, that's embarrassing.
Don't worry about it. You're a villain. It's normal for villains.
Okay. Approaching the second boss. Hey, Multiverse and Nyx, on your broker, how much is the Cosmic Chroma Pack? Over here, it's 800 million.
Lucky you. When it's on the broker, usually it's like all the 9s you can fit in a number, and but normally it stays on the broker for about 2 minutes. You pretty much have to buy it from the trade chat, and from the trade chat. Last time Nick told me, I think it was 3 billions, but I was like some time ago. By now it must be like 5 billions.
No. That hasn't gone up yet.
Okay.
Will be eventually, but I think right now it's at like 1.5. It'll match the broker prices. So if there's like a lot that are being put on the broker, even though you said that one sold very quickly, it could come down. But it will go back up, absolutely. That chroma will be very expensive down the road. I guarantee it.
Well, it was really popular, and it seems to have been pretty rare. So,
So what do we get by playing this Legends event, Mr. Eric? Well, I'll tell you, my good sir. It's times 10 towards your totals. So if you are a skill point chaser, like I encourage people, if you even are the slightest bit of a skill point chaser, I highly recommend you running some LPVE. It doesn't have to be much. You can do maybe just like 5 a day. If you want to do different maps, by all means, do different maps if that's your interest. But it adds to your grand total. You need to do like thousands in each category, in each subcategory, to be done fully all of your feats. So to be able to get 10 per just one run, I'll take that easily every day, any day, over just 1 for 1.
There's a pretty long list of feats for Legends PvE. So if you just play Legends PvE, you don't even need to grind it. Just playing it will give you feats, and obviously if you grind it, then you might be able to get a few extra feats. But you should be able to get at least a handful of feats or 2 by simply playing it. I guess the biggest issue is there's some feats that require specific characters in the group, so you may have to form groups to be able to get some specific feats. So I don't know how comfortable you guys are with forming groups.
Right, you'd have to ask yourself what you're able to do. Are you willing to work with people on LFG? If you are, then by all means, this is the best way to do it. This is the best week to do it. Because you can get all the characters for free, so you don't have to purchase any of them. So after this week, if you've completed all of your team-ups, all your checklists, and you're already done, and you only own like 1 character, you've done yourself a service. You'll save yourself so much time and money.
Obviously, there are feats that will be, let's say, a bit challenging to get. So in 1 week, I doubt you would be able to get all the feats, but Nick might correct me.
Oh yeah, you easily can. Depends on how much time you put into it. I have people right now, I have told them you need to do 20 plus LPVs every single day. If you need team-ups, I can get you people to get those team-ups, and then I tell them, saying like, okay, if you need to be on during this time frame, they will work with you. You keep going. You keep this process going. Do your totals, and I'll check in with you the next day. Yes, I'm strict. But I'm also the nicest person you'll ever meet.
The power of Zeus's lightning bolt is
Okay, one more boss to go.
I may
And then
not
I
be
guess
able
we
to
can
withstand the strain
wrap it up, I guess.
much longer. Your will is strong.
Well, it's been fairly quick.
I admire
We've
that.
been live
But
for
will
50
alone
minutes.
shall not allow you to endure the energy of Zeus's
Well,
lightning
plus a
bolt.
little bit.
Plus the little
I
bit
can
we
lend
lost,
you
yeah.
a touch of my power, which will help, but it shall not last long.
How do you manage that inventory? Yes, I would love to know that answer, Multi. How do you
There's no sane answer to that.
Oh, okay, I thought so. Players exaggerate when selling things in the broker. The best way to make money is to sell the stuff for the small amounts of time. And be able to do that, I earned 26 million. Well, that's great, Eric. Absolutely. You gotta find your niche.
It always depends on what your goal is. If your goal is to purchase the items that are worth billions, and you have no choice, you have to try to get as much money as you can. But if you don't mind, if you focus only on the let's say a bit less expensive items, then yeah, you don't have to worry about making money too much. But the problem is that there are people who are playing what I would call, let's say, the high-end broker game, where they're trying to farm to purchase items that are worth in the billions. Sadly, if you once you enter that game, you have to make billions yourself. So you have to ask pretty much as much as you can in terms of cash.
It's a tough game to play, but there are people out there who do it. I do, but only at certain points, only at certain times. Are we ready to go? Is everybody out of the cutscene? Oh no, you're still watching it. Never mind.
No, I'm good.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yeah. Well, the Shazam emblem from the Shazam emblem, you can purchase it from the broker, which is usually the easiest way for me. At this point, I'm very comfortable in using the broker, so that's probably why very often the answer I'll give to people, just use a broker. I understand if it doesn't please everyone. The first year and a half I played DCUO, I was barely using the broker. It's only once we got the layers and that I wanted to have the amenities that I really started playing the broker. So I understand, and even then it probably took me. It's only around the time of, I think, Halls of Power that I was really comfortable using the broker. That I really knew what I was doing, and I was able to make enough money to be able to purchase what I needed. But it took it took a while. It was a long learning process.
But how much do you think the Shazam emblem is worth right now?
I have no idea. It's been so long since I looked it up. I couldn't even begin to guess a price. Because sometimes there's items that you would think they would be expensive, but because they seem popular, and then it turns out that they're not so expensive. Or sometimes the opposite happens.
Oh, we need to get into a straight line, people. Straight line down the road here. There we go. Now we need Tony to move up a little bit and touch up with Typhon, and we'll throw the lightning. Oh, he got one shot. Haha, it's hysterical. We need to pick him up. Ah, guess I'll have to try again. You need to form a straight line, and then you can deliver that electricity to Typhon. We have to do that 3 times. We did it once. Eclipse wants to know, hello, I recently got munitions. Is it good? I'll let Multiverse talk about that first, and then I'll give my opinion. Go ahead.
Personally, I'm always a bit embarrassed to answer that question. The Flash, I'm always a bit embarrassed to answer that question because I usually do fine no matter what power I use. So to me, all the powers are good, but it's been a while since I played munitions, so I'm not sure I'm not sure I should answer that with any authority. What does Mr. Nix think?
All right. Munitions is a great power. It's a fast giant burn for DPSs because they have access to supercharges like the big gun. It gets tossed around. That term gets tossed around every once in a while because big gun is such a nice supercharge to have because it'll dish out a giant amount of damage. Oh, I think that might be it. Are we done? Nope, one more. I guess we gotta do one more. So yeah, it's a fun power to play around with munitions. You could get stuck in animation though at some point, and when you're doing raids.
But it does have mobility. A lot of the powers, even though you get stuck in the animation, you can still move around. So
Sure.
so it's a good power if you want to be able to keep your mobility and still move around.
A lot of fun. It's a fun power. It's good, and a lot of end game players they use munitions. It's a very popular power actually. We'll talk about what's the best power. A lot of people would actually make the arguments that munitions is the best power. It's just what people would say. Wow, we connected that very quickly.
If heavy is the head that wears the crown, then no one, not God, not monster,
No collections for me.
shall wear it.
Are you picking gear? Oh, because maybe you need the Gorgon Slayers? No, you can't need the Gorgon Slayer set. What are you doing picking gear?
No, but I like to salvage.
Oh, for exobytes. Sure. Sure. Nix, you like gadgets. Hush. Wow.
Don't hold your breath, Diane.
Wow.
You don't have to be a
I don't know what to say to that.
goddess of wisdom to know Olympians.
You have to say that gadget sucks.
I mean, I guess I have to take that stance, don't I? Gadgets is awful. Don't ever be gadgets.
And Circe, the look on her face when she
We need a transition. Let's see. Maybe this next question could help me out on that. Godzilla or Kong?
Kong.
Alright, go buy your last base item. And
Sure,
then
but,
as soon as you pop the feet, look, get it. And grab your briefing.
Fate is fickle.
You were joking? Well, your jokes hurt. It was very mean.
Arrogant and capricious, but he was
Let's
predictable
pass.
and left me in peace. Typhon.
For the new Batman movie, it's anyone's guess at this point. They're trying to emulate movies like Seven by making it serious and dark. Is it going to work? Your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah, honestly, who knows? It's
They're trying to make Batman for the Twilight crowd. Personally, I don't think it's a good idea, but someone at DC, and it's been quite a while, it's been like that for quite a while, even in the comics, someone at DC seems to have decided that there was a big crowd that enjoys Twilight, so they're trying to cater to that crowd. Oh, there's our friend Typhon. Oh, I have to manage my inventory first.
While you're doing that, Connor is asking a question about the magic supply drop. I got it after I chose my reward from a team-up time capsule. I can answer that.
Isn't that the rare drop, the Mordru drop?
No, you're thinking... you're thinking of the sorcerer supply drop.
Okay.
The magic supply drop, back in the day, that used to get people out of mind control. We would use that a lot. But to answer your question though, so that's the rare drop. It's like the dark shimmer material that Multiverse and we were talking about that earlier. But that sells for a lot of money. So you can put that on the broker, and get yourself a lot of money that way, if that's what you're after. If not, it's a pretty cool looking supply drop, and the only other way for people to obtain it is through quarks. It's a lot of quarks. It's like 2,000 quarks, so consider yourself lucky, my friend. Oh, you're actually in the area, but we're just not in the same phase.
That's right.
Oh, did you face to me?
Actually, I faced my base.
Oh, alright then. So you had the last base item?
Yeah, I got defeat for getting them all.
Good stuff, sir. That's the whole point of this video, was to try to get you to do.
Oh, did I go to the wrong base? I did. I went to the wrong base.
How embarrassing.
That's all right. Too many bases. That's what happens.
Do you know what the Titan capsule contains?
Oh, actually,
my friend, you do. Look it
I
up
do.
and you can read it.
I'll show it to you.
That's one. We can show that and can play with
probably.
you guys maybe next time. Another.
Oh, Nick, you're
The
breaking
group.
up.
Oh, I'm breaking up. Oh, I'm
Yes.
sorry. Let me repeat then. Can I play with you guys? Well, do another video
You're still
where
breaking
we
up.
ask you guys to work. Still breaking up. I apologize.
That's all right.
Let me know. Oh, is it good now? Oh, I must be lagging because I'm seeing things go through the floor.
Yeah. Eclipse. I don't sell accounts. I don't sell accounts. I don't sell marketplace cash or PlayStation cards. I don't sell that kind of stuff. Bye, Derek. It was and if some of you guys are leaving, thank you guys for coming. Your support is always appreciated. Poor Nix seems to have some microphone issues.
It happens.
Yeah, the Crystal Gotham Time Capsule are pretty popular because they're one of they give you there's a handful of materials you can get from those time capsule. And also, sometimes you get the options to be able to purchase to choose 30 quarks. Sometimes people wonder how come Multiverse has so many quarks. That is one reason. At some point, I wasn't opening the new time capsule. I was opening Cursed Gotham time capsule, and sometimes I would even purchase more Cursed Gotham time capsule from the broker to open those instead of the new time capsule we had in the game. And doing that, very often I was able to choose 30 quarks in addition to the 10 quarks that we get, or the 10 plus quarks. Sometimes you get 10 quarks, sometimes you get more. Once in a while you get a lot more. But so basically, the Cursed Gotham time capsule were perfect to be able to get some extra quarks. And you had the chance to be able to get some pretty awesome materials. So for a while, if I had to choose, I would open the Cursed Gotham time capsule instead of any other time capsule. So I'm not surprised if those time capsules are pretty expensive. We'll take a look at the broker in just a second. So the person who was asking about the Teen Titans time capsule, there's the Smoke Chromo Pack, the Demonic Gemstone, there's the Spiral Operative, the Drifting Feathers Aura, the enhanced Dark Raven's gear and the Dark Raven gear, and of course there's a whole bunch of stuff like metal marks and quarks that you can get from those time capsule. Like if you want to see, let me show you the smoke chroma material. Like here you can see the smoke chroma material. Oh, and there's also the emblems, the Teen Titans emblems, which were a bit disappointing when we first saw those. But it's a bit weird. If they had made a proper announcement for the Teen Titans Time Capsule, it probably would have gone a bit better because the emblems we got in the Time Capsule were, let's say, not very inspiring. But we had the smoke chromo material. It was a pretty awesome material, and we got the spiral tech, the spiral operative gear, which was also a pretty cool style. So somehow they did not feature the cool styles. All we saw pretty much were the emblems, which were by far the worst thing in the time capsule. And if we take a quick look at the Cursed Gotham time capsule on the broker, well, they're about 2 millions each, which is not too bad. If you're lucky, if you get one of the materials, you can sell those materials for like 200 millions. So if you're just a tiny bit lucky and you open a whole bunch of those time capsule, whatever you pay to get those time capsule, you'll get back selling some materials. But yeah, sadly they are a bit expensive. Let's see if we can. Sometimes we can find a stack at a cheaper price, but not really. So sadly, the best option
What
is to
base are you
purchase. Oh, I hear you a bit.
Okay. What base are you at?
I'm in the base the base. I forget the actual name.
Okay, it's fine.
Where we had the video. So let us put our old friend. So we got the evil dark side. Let's put him here. We got the evil Necron. Oh, let's put Typhon here. And let's put Necron here. Holy crap, there was a lot of lag. I saw you appear out of nowhere.
Yeah, this is bad.
So here we have our friend, the evil Typhoon. Yeah, I'm not sure why I thought it was Barbados too. Obviously Barbados looks nothing like that. I almost hear you laugh. So here we have our friend
No,
Necron.
he doesn't. Oh.
We have our friend Darkseid here. I wish we had like a Sinistro or a Yellow Lantern. I would have purchased like 3 dozens of that character to be able to fill up a whole base. Although I'm almost tempted to create an army of Ultraman. So these are pretty much all the evil villains that you can purchase from the anniversary event vendor. And they make some pretty awesome looking base items. I wonder if at some point, if they make some heroes like that, we could almost create like a chessboard using those characters. Food for thoughts, I guess. My base being so big, this is the Atlantean base or the Atlantis base. It has a big room like this. I'm sorry about that. The rest is pretty much the same as a standard base, although some of those little rooms are a bit bigger, maybe. But there's the Atlantis base that has the huge room that you saw, and there's also the Brainiac base that has that room. No, it's not a League Hall. League Hall or something else. Oh yeah, I can see you lag, Mr. Nix. Are you able to talk?
That depends. Can you hear?
I hear you a little. Sinister Outcast, hit me up some other time. Right now, we're just about to log off. But sure, sometimes some of you guys send me tells asking me to look at your style. I'm very happy to do so when you guys do. Obviously, if I'm busy doing something else, I'll probably just tell you I'm busy. But if I have the time to look at your style, yeah, I'll be happy to do it. The Anti-Monitor event goes away. The last day will be February 17th. So by February 17th, that will be your last day to enjoy. Or I'm not sure if February 17th is the last day. Let me check to be safe. Yeah, February 17th is the last day you will be able to enjoy the event. And on the 18th, my guess is we will have the Valentine seasonal that will start. Also, some of you guys, if you guys want to try out the Valentine seasonal right now or take a look at some of the items, and Nix and I did make a video. But also, if you guys own a PC, you can go to the test server. There's a test server that PC players have access to. So just go to the test server. So obviously, you will have to download the PC client and install this Universe Online on your PC in order to be able to do that. But you can gain access to the test server if you have a PC powerful enough to be able to run the game. Some of you guys thought that when we made the video with Mr. Nix, some people thought that we were given some Valentine seasonal by DCUO as some sort of perk or something like that. It's nothing like that. Everyone has access to the test server. So if you go to the test server, you should be able to look at those items if you want to. The Long Live the Legion technically is not leaving, but I guess if you mean for the event, my guess is probably early March, mid-March, when we get the new DLC. That is when the Legion DLC will no longer be the event, but it should remain in the event until then. But yeah, the current event is the Legion DLC. So right now, let's take a quick look. So obviously right now we have all the Legion, We have all the Legends. Sorry, there's a bit of lag in the menu. So right now we have a lot of Legends PvE missions. I'm not sure if that might be why we get a lot of lags. So there might be a lot of people playing the Legends PvE missions, so that's probably why we might be experiencing a lot of lags. Whenever there's a lot of people on the server, like whenever they have some new stuff that brings back a whole bunch of people, usually the game does lag a bit, it does suffer a bit. But for the Legion missions, sadly there's only like 2 missions that we have access to in the on duty menu, but there's also the missions in the open world. But the Legion DLC should be available, I would say, until early March. Nix might correct me on that if he has other information about that. And I think that's going to be pretty much it for now, guys. I will let Nix type in something in the chat if he wants to maybe say something to you guys. No, Joaquin, I think we will be done for today. Next week, we could try again to run some more stuff next week. I was thinking of alternating between 1 week playing. Oh, Nick says, don't be a hero. I was thinking of maybe alternating between 1 week playing on the hero side and 1 week playing on the villain side and getting groups like that. Because I know that for some of you guys, I know it is for me. I'm sure for some of you guys, sometimes it is challenging to be able to find groups to be able to play some of the older missions, especially the older raid. So it is something we could try to do in the next few weeks. Gather a whole bunch of people together, and we could decide 1 week, let's say, to play the tier 2 raid, and then the week after that to play the tier 3 raid, and something like that. Um, so we'll have to give it some thoughts and see if we can work out something that will at least satisfy a few people. Last time when I did that on the villain side, it was challenging to get. We couldn't get 8 players. But on the hero side, as we saw tonight, doesn't seem getting 8 players doesn't seems to be an issue. So if you guys are willing, from week to week, we could leapfrog. That's what I was looking for. We could leapfrog like 1 week playing villains, 1 week playing heroes, and we could play group missions together. If you guys are willing to do that. It also depends on obviously if we get some new content like the week when we will get the Valentine seasonal. Odds are we'll probably play the Valentine seasonal content, but we could play other missions also afterwards. So it's and leapfrog. Leapfrog is what I was looking for when I was trying to say. Basically, I did leapfrog through the content. When I would play on PS3, I would play up to a certain point. Then when I would switch to PC, I would leapfrog over some of the content and then continue playing pretty much where I was at on PS3. And then when I came back on PS4, again, I would leapfrog on some of the content I had played on PC, and I would continue playing on PS4. So some of you guys were wondering how come the multiverse did not have all the statues. It's pretty much how I switched from one platform to the next, or I switched from playing heroes to playing villains, to playing heroes, depending on who I was playing with. So I did leapfrog through the content. In theory, I played all the content, but in practice, I did not play the content with all my characters. I hope it makes some sort of sense. Thank you, Alvin. It's much appreciated. Oh, so our friend Nix is saying next week we could try to run the anniversary raids. If you guys are willing to run the anniversary raids, we could try to do that next week. On the hero side or on the villain side, Mr. Nix? That's going to be important. But anyway, I will try to post you at least a few days ahead of time. I'll try to post on my YouTube channel. I will put a post to let you guys know that we will be playing certain missions. Well, thank you, Mr. Prime Barry Allen 2020. So next week we'll try to play the anniversary event raids. Maybe some of you guys did not get the chance to be able to play those just yet. Although it should be easy enough to be able to get a group. So, but yeah, we could play those raids if you guys are willing. Thank you, Lisa P. It was nice to have the Kryptonian Blizzard with us. So enough. I'm rambling a little bit. So thank you guys very much for being here tonight. Your support is always appreciated, and we'll try to have fun again next week. Again, I'll try to come up with a formula or some other reasons to be able to do live streams more than once a week. We'll see how it goes. So as always, guys, thank you for watching, and we will see you guys next time. You're very welcome, guys. Thanks.